was the perfect way to write Roman off a TV while he goes handle his Street Fighter commitment. But before dipping, he gave us a war with Bronson Reed that was all about raw power. Bronson straight up neutralized Roman's strength and at times looked too powerful for even Roman's biggest weapon. And that's the magic of the OTC. Win or lose, anyone that steps in the ring with him walks out looking bigger. And after this, Bronson Reed is officially a made man. The dude gave Roman hell. Did Roman come out the winner? Yes, but he went through hell. After the match, he ate multiple tsunamis and spears and even got crushed with a tsunami while he was strapped to a stretcher. That's some Godzilla level disrespect if you ask me. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker look like absolute monsters. They repay Roman for everything that Roman has done to them and revenge for what Roman did to Paul Heyman. But let me just get this out of my chest. Jey Uso showing up late wasn't a creative misstep. It was a family one. Dude, it took you that long to come out and try to save your cousin, and you didn't even save him. But that's another conversation. Clash in Paris was definitely a blessing for the Vision. This stable hasn't always hit. Finally, they had a moment that felt big and fun. And the best part, it all lines up perfectly. The OTC comes back in time to set up the War Games match, have a one-on-one versus Braun Breaker at some point, maybe Royal Rumble, with the final stop being a World Heavyweight title match versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42. Because let's be real, there is no universe where CM Punk deserves another title shot anytime soon. But I want to hear from you. What's your thoughts? Do you think Roman will be back anytime soon, or do you think he's staying out until Survivor Series? I hate your family. Who knew that 4 words can mean so much? Seth Rollins lost his entire gang in one night, plus no champion's advantage, so no visionary backup because he didn't have the vision. Just a ring full of dudes that were ready to bury him alive. So what does any merry man do when the homies fold? Call the wife. The fatal 4-way match turned into a one-on-one towards the end of the match. And Seth, like always, took his time to let Punk know how he feels. He doesn't just hate him, he hate his face and he hate his family. At first when he said it, I said it's typical Seth hate talk, but it had a bigger meaning towards the end of the match. We know it's always on site with Seth and Punk. Punk tried to tuck him in with a GTS, but he knew that wasn't enough. Like bad poetry, Seth landed himself for a second GTS. The problem is, Punk got a little too cocky. He wasted time flexing on a guaranteed win, and that gave Becky enough time to come in the ring and hit him in the baby maker. Some fans online were disappointed because it was Becky and it wasn't somebody else, but this shit just turned into a family feud. Because any married man knows when your boys can't hold you down, call the wife. So yes, some of us online got extra hype. We automatically started thinking, can we have Becky versus AJ Lee? Can Becky and AJ Lee make history and be the first intergender War Games match? But we need to slow it down a little bit. Survivor Series might be a little too far for the way WWE is cooking lately. Let's not forget the ESPN app debut is around the corner. And adding a returning AJ Lee to that card will make WrestlePalooza a very big deal. Just think about it, bro. Seth and Becky versus Punk and AJ Lee at WrestlePalooza. Because the real question is, how long before AJ comes back to remind WWE's power couple that disrespecting her marriage is a receipt waiting to be cashed? Will it be dope for AJ Lee and Becky Lynch to be added to the War Games match? Will it be different? Yes. Will it be dope? Absolutely. But the way WWE is cooking lately, where everything is done so quick because they got to put out all this content. I could really see how this would benefit at WrestlePalooza. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Let's talk about it because that's what you follow me for or should follow me.